Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks to all the members, especially Chairman Wilson, Chairman Thornberry, for allowing a non-committee member to be here today. And I really want to say a special thank you to the HASC staff. They helped connect my office at a very difficult time for one of the families in my district after the loss of Petty Officer Logan Palmer, one of the sailors on the John S. McCain. That's why I'm here today. I'm here because I appreciate what my colleagues on this committee are doing to urge the Navy and urge our military to investigate what caused these tragic accidents and what caused the tragic accident that took the life of my constituent, Mr. Palmer. We're never going to forget the service that our sailors have provided or their sacrifice. And we're praying for all their families, friends, and also the shipmates during this difficult time. And it's up to us as Congress to allow you the opportunity and the resources to fully investigate why these accidents have occurred. Getting here at the end of the hearing, I've been able to listen to so much and so many questions that I would have had, be it the issue on a possible cyber attack that my colleague from Missouri brought up, be it the sequestration issue and the funding issue that we in Congress need to do a better job of addressing so that our military, each and every one of you who are leading our young sailors, you have the resources that you need to not only investigate what happened, but also to ensure that it never happens again to any of us and any of the families that have been affected. So we want to provide you those resources, and we want to do a better job on our end. But throughout this process, which was a first for me to be so engaged with a family who lost one of our heroes, and I want to ask you about what maybe you can do as a military to do a better job of serving those families during these difficult times. I didn't have the best experience working with the Navy, and again, very appreciative of the HASC staff for their intervention. And the families didn't have the best experience. While the personnel was very good at getting answers, it just seemed like it took a lot longer than what I would have imagined. It was very bureaucratic, and getting information on Logan took too much time, and it involved way too many people. What can be done or is actively being done to help the families have a better, more streamlined process when tragedies like this occur? Because, again, my first experience, Palmer's first experience, while it was good, could have been a lot better.
Sir, I don't think there's anything that anybody could have said today that would have made us feel any worse than to hear that a family member experienced something less than this sufficient amount of service that we owe those families. So I'll take that on personally. I promise you that we will fix whatever issues came up with the Palmer family. But I will tell you that we will all appreciate your personal involvement in helping get some of that information for the Palmers. We know we fell short on transportation issues. We know we fell short in some cases on announcing that missing sailors had been found before we got to the families. We know that this social media environment that we're in works inside of our ability to move information around to those who need it first. Our focus has always been, ever since both of these tragedies, has always been first and foremost the families. And we thought we were doing a pretty good job, but from time to time we didn't meet our own standard. And I'm afraid to say the Palmers were one of them, and I regret that, and I apologize for it.
Well, I appreciate your regret. I appreciate your willingness to work together. Let us help you make the steps even better. I don't want to see any family not get any answer. Granted, I know you had a lot of good people working this case. I will tell you, I was probably most concerned that an outside organization had to pay for the flights of the family to go see their son's body return to Dover Air Force Base.
Well, it wasn't that they had to pay for it, Congressman. It was that we did not get the government to move as fast as we should have.
So the government does have a process.
Yes, sir, they do.
That's not a requirement to go to an outside.
No, sir, it is not.
So yes, thank you for agreeing to do a better job to make sure those families who may not live as close as others,
Absolutely.
so they have the opportunity to get to that point to see their loved one return for the sacrifice that entire family's made. So
And for them to be with the loved ones and crewmates of their fallen sons and husbands in the location where that crew is going to memorialize their fallen, and we're doing that.
I appreciate your service. I appreciate your recognition of the issues, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you.